Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Trisya Ivana Shallum, and in this occasion, I will uh, presenting my thesis. It's about the chapter one, the introduction. Before that, my title thesis is From Created to Liberated: Feminist Perspective in the Daughter of Dr. Morrow. So, this is the chapter one, the introduction. First is the background of the research. Uh, uh, Most of feminist literary criticism is it's used to identifying representation of women in the text. Feminist literary criticism is important because it helps us to see how stories show women, like are they independent or are they controlled by others. And then in the novel The Daughter of Dr. Moreau, 2022, Moreno Gracias as the author. This novel is a reimagining of H.G. Wells' novel. The title is The Island of Dr. Moreau. And in the novel of The Island of Dr. Moreau, which was written from a male-centered point of view and focus on size and the power. So this is focus on the Charlotte father, but in the Sylvia Moreno books, it focused to Charlotte. It's only focused to Charlotte as the daughter of Dr. Moreau. And she lived in 19th century Mexico and become as a symbol how women are created, shaped by patriarchy and often denied the freedom to make their own choice. And then the third is Charlotte Moreau, the daughter of a scientist who genetically engineered human-animal hybrids using experimental procedures. So this novel doesn't just talk about the gender, it also show how race, class, and colonial history shape and Charlotte experience. And then the hybrid characters as the fathers of Charlotte made is the part of human and the part of animal. And it also show how people who are different skin, like darker skin or poor, are treated as less than by the powerful. And then next is Charlotte is a metaphor for women in patriarchal society. And then the last is using a feminist theoretical framework thoughts, Simon de Beauvoir, Judith Butler, and Bell Hooks. From Simon, who said women are made, not born. And then from Judith Butler is who said gender is something we perform. And then from Bell Hooks is who emphasized how race, class, and gender are all connected. Okay, next we move to focus of the problem. And the first focus is how the character Charlotte Morrow represents women living under patriarchal control, being shaped, limited, and expected to follow certain gender roles. And this is show that how Charlotte is controlled by men and the in the society, especially by her father. And then next is how the story explored the ideas of being created, controlled, and eventually liberated, and how this reflects the real life experiences when, of many women. It show how Carlota slowly becomes aware of this control and start to find the freedom from created to liberated. And then the last one is feminist thinkers like Simone de Beauvoir, Judith Butler, and Bell Hooks help us understand Charlotte's journey in terms of gender identity, social expectation, and intersectionality. Uh, uh, from the from the last part is the hybrid characters in the novel represent people who are seen as the others because of race, class, or genders, like I said before. Okay, next is the research question. How does Silvia Moreno Garcia show Charlotta's role as a woman who pushes back against the control of men and society around her? And then second is in what ways do the ideas of being created, controlled, and finally finding a freedom reflect bigger feminist issues like having control over your own body and the right to choose your own identity? Okay, next we move to last is the purpose of the research is understand how Charlotte's story shows what it's like to be a woman under patriarchal control and how she fight back. It shows how Charlotte's stories represent women fighting back against patriarchal system. And then second is show how the novel used both science and society as tool of control over women and how Charlotte responds to that. Next is explore how the story connects to feminist idea from the third, third from Simon, Judith, and Bellhook, especially about the identity, gender roles, and intersectionality. And next, and then highlight how gender, race, and class all mixed together in the novel, especially through Carlotta and the hybrid characters. And last is add to feminist literary studies by showing how this kind of fiction can be used to talk about real issues and imagine more equal futures. Equal futures. Uh, the conversation in the feminist literary criticism by showing how scientific novel like this can talk about real issues and help us imagine uh, what the future is. So that's all from me. Sorry for my mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mana